So we finally got our rainwater collection set up going, and I want to make a disclaimer first. If you intend to use this to purify for drinking water, livestock, pets, even using it on plants that you harvest for food, I would highly encourage you to get one that contained food grade materials. Even if that's not what you're doing, you should know what was in it. I'm planning on using these for trees and ornamentals, and I looked up the MSDS on this paint that was in here, and it was a water-based paint. Shouldn't be toxic to any of those plants. I've been using it even before hooking this up. I kind of put some more secondary water in it to try to get as much rinsed out as I could and everything, and was using it to water some plants and had no issues. So with that said, like I said, not using this for anything that I plan to consume. But here's our setup. Right now we went ahead and put it on like a tilt just to make maybe draining it a little bit easier. I don't know if we'll end up leveling this out or not. But what we did was, coming off the house, that first bend and then that little angle spot and then that second bend, that's the original. And then we attached this downspout and put in a screen to try to catch stuff. Our trees aren't big enough yet to really put much on there. I mean, we have good sized trees not over it, but we do have you know, random bugs, dead stuff, things that blow in, so having a screen is handy. So that's good. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of a video of this thing actually working. We got a small storm right after we got it hooked up, so that was nice. Also, mine's one of the ones with one of the cam lock connections. So I have this one. Right now I have to do this because even full, this thing's not going to go through a hose everywhere I want. So I am looking at getting like a 12-volt pump, hooking it up to a solar charge system and doing that eventually. But for right now, just, you know, filling this or buckets or whatever seems to work pretty well. But yeah, I mean, not too difficult. These things, once you get them, this one has some paint in it, so it's kind of heavy. Once you get it empty, or if you find one empty, two people can move this around no problem. They are a bit ungainly, just the shape and size, but I think once they're emptied out, they're maybe just a little over 100 pounds, so it's not that bad. One thing that I'm trying to figure out is I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do for winterizing, and I'd like to get this set up with like a overflow kind of protection thing so that it doesn't flood into my house if it does overflow. So that may eventually be trying to hook up some sort of PVC system here and getting this sealed tight to it so that if this fills up and overflows, we can have something that runs off and drains out away from our foundation. I think this winter what we're probably going to do is just unhook it up here and reattach the downspout and everything that was already there and get it running away from the house just to be on the safe side. But pretty easy project. You can pick up these IBC totes depending on, you know, if you want food grade or what. You can get them anywhere from like $0, like this one was free, or, you know, up food grade ones that you don't have to do anything to, can be up to like $100. But yeah, I mean, for catching rainwater, it doesn't take much on a roof to overfill a 50-gallon barrel. So having something like this, it's 275 gallons, can definitely be beneficial if you're, you know, starting to get serious about collecting rainwater. Even in a relatively dry environment, we get one good thunderstorm and this sucker's halfway full. So, all right, I'll attach the video of it working so you can kind of see what it's doing. But thanks for checking it out. If you got any questions, let me know.